in which Dan will be joining us. So probably need to adjust at least the video game so that it doesn't overpower you. So let me turn down the just a tad bit so I can still hear the game, but you know, be able to hear you as well.
Coming on in. Thank you kindly for that tip, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
How's your holiday doing?
All right. Did you already invite me or?
Yeah. I was just you actually reminded me something about my audio settings too. So I was like, oh yeah, I should probably turn that.
Yeah, because it's telling me I can invite you or you can invite me. Now,
Doesn't matter. So
oh,
invite me if you want to. Like,
okay, I can invite you. It's fine.
Leech, you gorgeous goddess, as well as Draconic, you gorgeous goddess as well. I got two goddesses in my chat. I feel like I'm playing East. You know, East 1 and 2, the best East games.
Well, my chat's better than your chat.
Well, you see how we're not playing by the size of our chatatalia. We're playing by.
My chat's awesome. But
Awesome.
as you can see, yeah, well, of course, everybody, you know, I love both of our chats. To be honestly truthful, everybody's super. So, you know, all jokes aside, I love everybody.
At least we're being sassy, but dude, it's all good. It's all good. Being a frugal gamer is also a good gamer as well because you pick out games you exactly want. You have a Dragon with all the DLC edition from Fanatical. There's nothing wrong with that. Fanatical is fantastic. I can see that tie.
Oh crap! Can you? Oh yeah, you are watching both chats. We're the better chat. I'm very competitive. Okay, I can't help it. Something in me is just.
She's so competitive. She's more competitive in a co-op game too. She's like, oh no, we're gonna be doing this in a competition. So what are we talking about? We're just doing it together. No, we're in a competition now, Daniel. What? No, we're not.
That's not true. I only get that way when we play Donkey Kong Country. You be all over the place.
No. She gets atomically salty whenever we play Mario Kart.
Cause you cheat.
I'll be playing a game like normal.
He cheats. He legit. You know what? After we play this, we need to play a game of Mario Kart so everyone can see how you cheat.
How I can win? You mean?
You cheat. But as you can see, Dan and I have already started our characters. I will be playing as Sneaky Lou, and then he is going to be running his character Ventura on this. So
which area do you want to start off with, by the way?
Where did we last leave? I know we went to. I thought we went to the forest, didn't we?
We went to the forest. We got raffle stopped.
That's true.
True, Leech. People do get salty in Mario Kart. It's just one of those games that you either play it very well or you play it very average, like myself, and get accused of being a cheater.
Because you are a cheater.
I'm a cheater for playing the game average and nearly forgetting how to play it. I'm like, how do I know? And you're like, oh, baby, push that button. I was like, okay. And then, pretty much trying to get myself back to the speed with it. And she's over here accusing me of cheating. He's like,
do we want to go back to the forest?
Oh, how does this work? Oh, ooh, I accelerate.
I select the forest. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to jump in.
I'm actually going to be playing. I think Dan is playing with keyboard and mouse on his end. I actually prefer to play this with controller, so.
Controller's awesome too, but I'm just kind of used to trying this out with the keyboard. I was like, I'm lazy to change it.
For me, I like playing with the controller because it allows for me to hit all of my spells and stuff better than what I was when I played with keyboard and mouse. So technically, you will get to see two different game plays of this. So.
Well, I think it's funny too. Is my character's running and her weapons are smashing her in the head the entire time she's running, and I just can't not unfocus on that. Dual wielding, sweetie, is very overpowered. that. I'm not even mad.
Oh, you are dual wielding. I'm using a sword and or the mace and the. Ha! They fixed the rolling. Last time I couldn't figure out how to roll, but now I know how. Okay, I rolled like one time.
We did it, babe.
What's this? Oh, it looks like a bow and arrow. Okay. It looks too like, because I don't think that was down there before, but it looks like they added an experience bar too. Like they just did an update on this today.
Oh yeah.
And
they did, but that has.
because I was gonna say I don't
just
remember
never
this
noticed it
being
myself
here.
until you mentioned it again. It's like, oh yeah, there was one.
It is a very pretty game. Long play. Yeah, I actually really, really like this game.
Agreed, Draconic. It's a very cute looking game. Like it's at the moment very little rough in certain places. I mean that's expected because it is definitely an early access.
Right.
Like some of the, like someone said this before, like
I ran into a trap.
They were like saying, "Oh yeah, the fonts are all over the place." I mean, I agree with that.
How do I use a potion? Okay, figured it out. But yeah, this is definitely a really gorgeous game.
I threw that in.
I did the thing. Pathfinder Online is nowhere. Wait, they have a Pathfinder Online? Because that's news to me, because I was like, I didn't know they had an online version for Pathfinder. And then what's also cool in this, because like I said, I just started. You said when I'm. Or are you changing up your stuff?
Somewhere the other day, I can't remember. No, I'm just sitting there waiting for myself to have my health to recharge.
Oh, okay, yeah, she is pretty flirty.
Yeah, the thing about this game too is like the characters get very flirty one another. It's kind of fun.
Okay,
like,
I kind of.
Thank you. Oh, you're a darling. And I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, she was like, "Thank you, darling." I was like, "Oh, right on." But I think this is one of those games. If you kind of stand still too, you regenerate too. Ah.
East 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, yeah, I didn't even know they had a Pathfinder online. Because, like, I know a lot of people swear and live by Path of Exile as well. Now, back in the time, because Dan and I had talked about playing it, and at the time, my computer was messing up until we found out that for some odd reason, the video just refuses to do certain drivers for my particular card. So, once I dialed it back, you know, everything was cool. Okay, I'll have to check that out because I sure didn't know they had an online.
Like for me, like my favorite, absolute favorite out of the series is the original Wanderers from East.
Wow.
East 3. Purely because I got into a trap with now.
Okay.
And it's when I the Genesis version I have.
I'm probably gonna go down. Oh, I'm good. I healed. But I have no more potions.
Like the first and second one, I come out with that one for the.
Oh, thank you. $15 a month for a sub, and the MMO was bad. Like, wow. Like, I guess maybe they were trying to go off of the
platformer that the.
You know, like the D&D, I guess, MMO, which was good.
That the other. Probably like the other D&D online game I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, because we played both. We played the old school one, and then we played the newer one that's out. and I enjoyed it. I was running a drow. I think I was running a drow priestess in that, and she worshipped. Was it Elistray? I think I had her worshiping, but she was a drow.
Illustrate.
Yeah, I think she was like a drow priestess.
Or,
Cause like when I play those types of games, I legit
yeah,
come up with stories for my characters. No, ironically, whenever I play drow, I never worship the Spider Queen. I always go with Elistray.
It's 3, like the SNES version. It's just to me that why I own it. But then you know what I mean? I kind of go about it. But then I think it's because of there's something to do with the graphics, like the gen.
Thank you. Nope,
Okay.
that's not it.
Yeah.
Trying to find out which one is my inventory. Because I'm not playing with keyboard and mouse. I went down. You also went down.
Got that.
Ooh, he's nice.
Oh.
I don't know. It's something about long hair, silver hair guys. You know.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to replace me. Everyone. She's in the market for a convertible. I'm just.
That's not true. I didn't say anything about Jason Momoa.
But no.
Okay, LB to talk. But how do I bring up my inventory after that? Like, if I'm not talking to him, how would I bring up my inventory?
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to bring up my inventory. That just tells me who's in my party.
Yeah, like the East 3, East 3, they changed that one because of the engine they were using, the more modernized one, I think, for I think it was Origin or something. Like, they kind of took that one. They turned East 3 into that to kind of make people not kind of be like, wait, why am I playing a platformer now? Get confused. But because I think they wanted to experiment with stuff on the Genesis and all that, as well as the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah, I also do. Law play sometimes try to stay away from early access unless it looks really good.
They went with the whole platformer vibe to it, which to me,
let's not do that. I'm trying to get her to. Okay, that's all the stuff I have equipped.
But
yeah, okay, so that's something that needs to be worked on.
Like for me, I just love.
There's a bow style
for East 3
helmet. Let me see. That's a level 1. This is a level 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again,
put the level 2 on.
The SNES one.
There's the discussion question of the night. So, what is a Christmas song that makes you cringe? Feel free to answer that in the chat. Well, no, my mace does more damage than that. I probably want to switch out these boots, though. But okay, let me see. It does, but those boots do a lot. Here's a level 3. 13 stamina. Yeah, we can do a trade-off for that.
Your ISP gave you an upgrade? Okay, let's get rid of these boots.
I'm curious because Dan was like, hey, dual wielding is actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to dual wield and see what happens.
You over here being all fancy.
I'll give it a. Maybe it's cold outside. Yeah, I was gonna say, ironically, for me, it's that one song.
Cold outside.
It's that one song.
I can see.
It's the one where they be like, Christmas time, I think like war is over, but it's not the song itself, it's just certain people that sing it makes me cringe. And I'm also, another one that kind of makes me cringe is All I Want for Christmas Is You, unfortunately. I used to love that song, but because they literally play it every year,
To the ground.
it just made me, um, it's, let me see, because it's not the, We Are the, it's not, Do They Know It's Christmas Time? It's funny. Okay, I'm looking it up real quick. Anything with you to involve this cringe factor. Because it's on my Christmas list and like my Christmas playlist, and every time it comes up, my son goes to the my Amazon Echo and he'd be like, Alexa, play the next song, and I'm like, because he just knows I don't like this song. Happy Christmas, War is Over. Like he literally would go there, like, play the next song. Like, and I'm like, I'm not even mad at him. I'm not at this point. Fool's Gamble rerolls a random mod on the item at the.
No.
I'll go with that. That should be cool.
App on your account till February. That's good news. So, in translation, you can start downloading a bunch of stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, like Alexa. Can you get rid of that? I don't think he has anything I want.
Alexa,
okay.
Delete that, please, forever.
Exactly. But, and I try to get her to take stuff off my stuff, and she'd be like, I can't do that. Like, okay, let me go to Spotify and take it off of there.
Lead.
Oh. Huh, you can fill your potions here.
No, for the most part.
Okay. And then, alright. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Translation to get our butts kicked in the forest.
Pretty much. This forest is giving us a lot of issues. Oh, that's a really nice mace. Yeah. Wait, I think that's the mace I'm using though, isn't it? Okay, I was gonna say I would like if it showed me what I was using. Totally shows me what I'm using, just not paying attention. Oh, those are not as good as the boot somewhere. Oh, I don't have her staff.
Stabs are pretty decent.
Oh wow, yeah, that was kind of dark. That's definitely. I mean, I didn't mean to laugh. It's like a nervous tick for me. But yeah, that's pretty dark. I don't have enough for that. I think we're good to go. I think I'm good to go because I can't. I need to farm some more. Okay, I should probably sell some of this old stuff though.
Alright, go ahead and do that.
Let me see. Oh, actually, I should be wearing this. What is you doing? We can sell that one though. No, what are you doing? And I want to sell. How do I? It tells me. Oh, shift and left click to sell. Got it. Oh, okay, cool. We can probably get rid of these.
Drag and drop, but also the hand has like coins.
Really? That works. Does that work?
I think we're lagging a little bit.
We might be. It's me. Oh, okay, that's also cool. Cause I'm like, how do you sell? Okay. But let me come out of here and go to the map. Exactly. And you went back to the forest.
Song for Christmas though, I do dislike. I'll probably be grabbing Commander King Collection or Commander King Collection off of Steam sale, ready set this time around.
Yeah, Commander Keen is always a good one.
That one is just
On
great
its
in
own
general. Like,
rope. Oh man. Yeah, Commander Keen is always a good one. Oh, okay. You were right. Dual wielding is pretty awesome in this, but I'm going to switch back to my controller.
sweet.
He killed me, and apparently you died too. Huh? That happened. Toss a poly to your monster. Exactly. That happened.
This game says you can.
That is so
I
true.
don't
And you know
know,
what?
Draconic. I don't know.
And you know what's funny? Well, I guess not really funny, but I never noticed that about Disney, that half of the moms in Disney are dead. And I was like, oh man, that is dark. Like, wow, I didn't know that.
Apparently, you can go into this shop in here and dye your armor.
Ironically, yeah, like, because I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately, and one of the podcasts I'm getting ready to listen to, it's called Tales, and it's by Parcast, and they actually tell you the actual Grimm
Kinda weak.
story of like the Grimm tales and how they're originally supposed to be. So yeah,
All right, let's go to the castle and farm that.
I was gonna wait the castle. What castle? There's a castle.
We can refarm the Yeah, we can refarm the castle for a while because that was the easiest area.
Okay, because I was like, there's a castle.
So that way we can level up a bit.
Like some of the things too that I'm noticing with this is that I don't know if I can let me see something real quick. I want to see if I can actually change the control a bit.
Yep, it
Like
is.
maybe it's input.
Online co-op, sorta. It's basically like a short chain. I call it a short change dungeon crawler, where you go into like an instance, kind of similar to PSO2, and you kind of just run through the map, and then you take out enemies, get your loot, and leave.
Open
And
the
then you go into town,
menu.
you dump out trash items as you do, or keep some items you like, and going from there. So it's like a
Like
really
for
quick
me, I would like this to be my
start to the game.
inventory. Flash
And some of our shapes,
target.
pretty excellent.
And
Not
I
so
didn't
much
have
like
anything
Outward.
for the word map. There we go.
It's a little bit more instance based. So you got, like kind of this loot crawler, loot dungeon crawler of it. So it's a really quick spurt of a game. You kind of just get in there. Outward though, yeah, I believe I have that one on. Was it?
That is true. Like you said, the Grimm brothers, they just collected a lot of stories and put them together. But it's just interesting to hear the actual what the actual
That's what it was.
We're gonna do that for the open menu. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, because Outward is actually pretty good.
Yep. Yep, it actually tells like the original tales like of the nursery rhymes and kind of where they came from and all of that type of stuff. Right now I'm listening to the podcast for mythology, and so I listen to like one or two. Well, okay, I listened to two stories, but 4 episodes today. And it's just something because normally I don't like podcasts per se, but I think they might have one that is for folklore as well.
Yeah, Outward though, I do have that one on Xbox One. It was pretty good. I just got a little confused when I was running through it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the servers for this are pretty smooth. Like
They are.
me and Reddy said it. It's really seldom me and her ever crash or whatever. Really came across that type of issue. It's just been most people will just connect to each other and just play.
Yeah, which is pretty good because sometimes when games are in early access, they don't do very well. Oh, I was gonna say, why is these legs over here just walking? But it's apparently some pant legs for me.
And boots are made for walking.
Yeah, that was an interesting one about Sleeping Beauty because I was like, huh, or how Little Red Riding Hood is not what everybody thinks Little Red Riding Hood is about.
Nasty, nasty girl.
It literally that's what it is about. Becoming a woman basically. Is what Little Red Riding Hood is actually about. And they used to tell this again, like they used to tell these to the kids, like in like in the other countries and stuff. Like, wow. Oh, I tried to get out of the way. Because we all assume, like, when they be like, oh, she got ate by the wolf, and that, it just really goes really deep into it. But the mythology ones that I was listening to today was actually about Jason and the Golden Fleece, or Jason and the Argonauts, and Osiris and Isis, I'm sorry, which was the Egyptian, like the king and queen of the Egyptian gods. And it was really interesting. Like the whole story of Osiris and Isis was really messed up, but really good. Yeah.
Exactly. Disney does make you miss a lot of the story as well. Like they really cut it down a bit.
Cause like another thing too
Disney things are
that
so good. It's just, you know what I mean? They're just kind of like.
Because, like, a lot of people, from my understanding, like with Steamboat Willie, after he steals the boat, he actually travels into hell, is what they say. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But to be fair, the way that I look at it is, to be fair, I don't think, yes, they are kid films now. And, and I watch Disney. I mean, I like Pixar, Disney films. But what I think legit what was supposed to happen is that Disney ultimately was going to be competing with stuff like Looney Tunes and, Merry Melodies. If you don't know what Merry Melodies are, you're probably too young for this stream. But and Merry Melodies and Tex Avery cartoons, and that's the stuff that I think they were supposed to kind of like be competing with. And if you think about it, you go back and you say to yourself, well, what type of cartoons were those? And to me, because of some of the stuff that was happening in those cartoons, I feel like they were like your first, adult type cartoons, and by adult, I mean like adult, like American Dad and stuff like that. No, I actually,
Right.
they might have. I'll have to look that up. Because they thought it was too gruesome. So you might actually be right, Long Play. Because I know for sure Disney started what in like 1923 or something like. Okay, 1930. Let me I am going to look up and see when Looney Tunes. Okay, that's Looney Tunes. And then Disney might be in the 1920s. I want to say. Of course, I type in Disney, they bring up Disney Plus. Okay, so 1928. But I think to me, I still feel like, you know, things like Looney Tunes and them. And like you said, maybe they were trying to compete with Disney and they thought they could get a more mature crowd, you know, by getting Disney, trying to appeal to the adults. Okay, yeah, because Merry Melodies came out in 1931. And then I'm curious too about Tex Avery cartoons, because I know Tex Avery was another really big one. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say, I think Droopy came from Tex Avery. So I'm just curious to see when those had kind of like started. And they were in like 1930s. It looks like they were in like or he started making actual cartoons in 37. So. See, now we're talking about old cartoons, and I have one more to look up, and that's going to be Felix the Cat. Because I think I'm trying to see if Felix the Cat came out around the same time. Okay, so maybe Disney was trying to compete with Felix the Cat, because Felix the Cat is 1919 is when it started. And that cartoon did have some things, because technically the first character they came out with, if I'm not mistaken, is Oswald the Bunny. Was the first character Disney came out with, but it just didn't go over well. And then that's when they switched to Mickey Mouse. But I do remember Oswald the Rabbit, because ironically they did Oswald kind of wrong. They actually traded him for a sportscaster to a company. And then when they did, if you guys remember Epic Mickey, the games, if you remember Epic Mickey 2, they actually had to get the rights back to he had to get the rights back to Oswald to put or they had to get the rights back to Oswald the Bunny to even include him in that game. So sorry, I get kind of wrapped up in things like that. I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff like that, so I get really caught up in conversations like this. Your outfit looks nice, by the way. I have a feeling Dan walked away. Oh. Yeah, but I like as I was saying, I do tend to like podcasts. Well, the ones that are interesting, like things that interest me. So, like I said, I've really been on mythology, and I think Jess was mentioning it up above about Osiris, Isis, and then apparently Osiris had a child with Nephthys, which was Isis's twin sister. And they had a child together, and she didn't want nothing to do with the child. So Isis takes this child in, raises him as her own, and she names him Anubis, and that's where you get the guardian dog Anubis from. He was really protective of Isis. And then they reanimated Osiris, and he didn't live too long, but Isis and him ironically were able to conceive a child, and that is Horus, which is that's the god, or the one that has the falcon head, and that was their son. So yeah, it was really interesting, because it mentioned like gods and goddesses that I didn't even know were a part of like the Egyptian mythology and stuff. So for those that are interested, I can always share it on Twitter, where I'm listening to it at. But it is available pretty much on wherever you can listen to podcasts from. But then I listen to Jason and the Golden Fleece as well. So it is. Because when I first listened to it, it talked about the first one I listened to was about Athena, which was really, really oh, I kind of want to put that one on. The first one I listened to was about Athena, Oh, okay. Which was very interesting. They did. It does get to Medice and how she pretty much like turned on her whole entire family for him to get the golden fleece, and she had to do like a penance to get to be forgiven for what she did, because she and this is gonna get graphic, but she so fair warning, it's gonna get a little graphic. She ended up like cutting her brother up and sending his pieces off to different parts so that they could try to escape. So overall, it was a really good series. Then I listened to the one about Loki, which Loki, it tends to be one of my favorite, like, because they talk about all types of different because they talk about all different types of like mythology and stuff. So it's not just like Greek, it's Greek, Norse. I'm actually getting ready to listen to a Japanese mythology, and that's and I know I'm gonna murder the name because I always have a hard time. But if you remember the wolf from Okami, I'm getting ready to listen to her story next. So that one's going to be interesting. So they touch across all types of different mythology, and they tell you like they pick the ones that are most entertaining, because with mythology it's all hearsay. So they pick the ones that are most entertaining. But the voice acting on there is really, really good. We did it. But yeah, I'm like, I really, really have gotten into yeah, this game though, Rune Knights is really good. Like, and just think, this is early access, and one of the things too that I like about this game is that the developers are constantly like pushing out updates. Like, legit, before Dan and I played this tonight, there was yet another update. So I want to upgrade. We're gonna put a new helmet on. Wait, what does this helmet do? This one is the better of the helmets, even though it's a level 2. Oh, I like this mace. Let's use this mace. I think. I'm trying to remember. I think this is Unity. I can't remember. I want to say I think this could be Unity. I'll have to look it up again though. That is also true. Right. For a while there, I will admit, when my PC was kind of acting funny. This must be a two-handed weapon. It is a two-handed base. Okay. Well, it still does a lot of damage, so I might still want to use that. So okay, I'm good with that. Let me see how this. We're gonna fill our potion. Exactly. You gotta eat eat those eat them Wheaties. Well, that wasn't nice. But if I want to dual wield, not sure I want to dual wield. Yeah, I still have it. So if I want to, If I still want to dual wield, I'll be able to. Let me see what's going on. Because ideally, you know, the ones that are in white are not, you know, the best. Very smitey. It is. I smite thee. Here's a one-handed axe plus 2.5 critical chance plus 5.6 cooldown reduction and 1.5 critical damage. That's not bad. That's a two-handed axe. I think I'm gonna try this mace out first. I can vanish with these boots. That's not bad either. Ah, I need to start selling items, don't I? Yeah, we should probably start selling items. Because we're gonna run out of... Yep, so, you know, typically in these types of games, and, you know, if you don't play these types of games, it does appear to have 4, maybe 5 colors. So, you know, the ones that are white are usually your commons. Greens are usually like your rare. I know, yeah, obviously this yellow that's right here is usually like your legendary. Purples are usually epic. And I forget what blues usually are. Right, kind of like, you know, kind of like World of Warcraft, exactly. Yep, gold would be like your legendary. Usually is your top tier items are usually in gold. Like I said, it's usually like common, rare, super rare, or a tier above rare, epic, and then legendary is usually how the tiers go. So that's something too, because I'm looking to see, and it doesn't list that, but that would be something I would like to see the developers add to this. The whole, you know, showing you which items are, you know, are what. It seems like I also have lost Dan's audio as well. Or I wonder if Discord might let me see, because it seems like I lost Dan's audio.
She has.
Oh, yeah, no, I could not hear you at all. That's why I've been kind of standing here talking. Because I couldn't hear you at all.
But it's okay.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, no, I did not hear you at all, so I'm sorry. That's why I was just talking.
Yeah, you were talking about mythology and everything, and I was sitting here looking sadly and mixing my finger through my box of Cheerios, and it was like, hope I get a prize out of this.
No, you don't get prizes out of that. Are you crazy?
Yes, you do. You get those. You get those.
Okay,
spoons.
so somehow now I cannot move with my controller. That happened. Alright, we'll do it this way. But I like my controller's not acting right now. Probably because I clicked out to see. Yeah, definitely my stuff's not acting right. I might have to exit out and come back in.
Alright.
Because I can't, I couldn't get it to, well, we'll see.
That's probably true, Leech.
Okay.
Were
we?
about things. It was like I was here crickets.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I couldn't hear you, so I thought maybe you had stepped away, and that's why I started talking a lot. I get very passionate about certain things. Right, but then I was like, oh, well, I couldn't see, you know, I can't see the Discord. So let me see if it's working. Okay, so it's working now. Because I prefer playing this with the controller. To me, the controller is smooth. You have to do some remapping. Nice. You do have to do some remapping with this, but I don't know if you heard when I was saying I would like for them to add what each of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I was telling you about that before too. Like I wish they would add the actual look of what the weapon is that we pick up. I mean, we get these outlines and these little illustrations,
Yeah,
but
that would be
they
cool
need
too.
like a little bit of an avatar for it. You know, if it's just like a base design of what the weapon looks like, so we get an idea, so we can kind of like, oh, that's a great axe. Because sometimes I'll be looking at it quick and I'll be like, oh, that ain't no great axe, but then it actually is, or whatever. I mean, some of the actual illustrations are like legible, but then that dark purple one, you cannot barely make that out half the time unless it's like the chest plate or even
That's
the
true.
helmet. Because like the dark and the purple mixing together, it just makes my eyeballs go, "What the hell am I looking at?"
I might change out my weapons again because this is moving kind of slow for me. I'm actually curious to see. I don't think I can change out in the middle of combat though.
Be gentle, sir.
Nailed it.
Yes. Nailed it. Pulls up the claw out of his butt cheek. Ooh.
And then too, I'm noticing too that a lot of these don't let you use the runes on them.
You have to have a certain weapon.
Right, I know, but I'm just saying, like all the ones I've picked up thus far.
Oh, that's what killed is probably the cannon.
Yay.
You're better off using this combination. I shoot him with a freaking arrow and you just smack him with your sword. He
Yeah.
gets mad at me, but then you actually have like a free roll just to beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
The hell with it. I'll use bow. I'm fine with bow. Oh, here comes Husbando again. Oh, there's Cosmic Husbando.
See, I
He's gonna
saw
be
like a
my last.
orc in human. See, I had
Yeah.
pepper and salt on my crab meat, and I think a pepper kernel got stuck in my throat, and it burns.
And it burns.
But 10 out of 10, I eat it again. Like 10 out of 10, I'd eat it again.
It's delicious. I need to buy some more after.
Because I actually ended up putting some of mine in my ramen as well. So, and it was really good. It, you know, like, you know, but I see what you're saying too. Like, and you know, like, and then we know that right now this is an early access. So maybe they could, like you said, that would be something they would work on is actually making actual avatars for each of the actual
Better visual description of what we're seeing. I mean, the helmets,
yeah.
yes, if it's green or white or blue or whatever, I can see them fine. But anything else, I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? Because you have those those green little swirly circles on there. That throws me off visually.
Right.
And so it's like I'm not expecting this to be done overnight or anything either. But at the same time, it'd be nice to kind of make out what the hell I'm looking at. You know?
Yeah. And for me, I would like for them to kind of put in there in the text. Because like I said, we already know like the whites are probably commons. Greens are usually rare, but I can't remember what blue usually is.
That's magic, I think.
Magic?
I think. Hold on, let me see. Type. It's sort. No, it doesn't tell you that.
Right, because I'm
Not
like,
that.
because
I
if you
think
go based on
blue is magic or rare.
like,
Legendary is the orange. Purple, I think, might be. I'm not gonna say exotic because it's weird. Like I can't remember what the purples are.
see, I said purple was epic, but maybe blue is epic, purple is exotic, and yellow is legendary.
Yeah, because orange is legendary. Because I remember I got an achievement for getting one of those once, and so that one's legendary. Purple, I don't remember, but again, like there's no description.
Right, so that's like
I
I
want
said for
pink.
me, that's something. That's something that I would like for them to add. But yeah, I didn't think about that. So it could very well be that the whites are commons, greens are rares, blues are epics, purples are your exotics, and then the gold or the yellow would be your legendary.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, this is screwed up. Look how many spiders I got over here, babe.
all right.
Get them, boys.
Are you a summoner? I take it.
No, I just got a chest piece that gave me like summon spiders.
Oh, okay.
Butt over here. Look at them, they're cute.
I don't know. I just don't like the spiders.
That one.
I don't like spooters.
Look, they're naughty.
I don't like spooters.
Don't you hurt my little.
I don't like spooters.
No, you leave my little walking meatballs alone. You leave them alone, Pocahontas. Leave them alone. Get out. Hey.
Oh wow, that does a lot of DPS. Did you see that? This does over 1,000 DPS. Yeah, it does like over 1,000 DPS just about.
Well, thank you, Leech. Thank you.
The first initial hit does 1,000, like over 1,000. It's over 1,000, not 9,000, but 1,000.
Over 9,000.
So I was gonna say, do you want to maybe run one more, and then I might actually get ready to call it here for myself because I am kind of getting because I am kind of getting a little tired.
Yeah, I've been playing some of that. Was it Dragon Ball Heroes?
Yeah.
And I like it because of the mini games, and it keeps it interesting. So you have like a bunch of little mini games and everything in it. Ooh.
Are you okay? Stop cracking your neck.
Yeah, just. That was actually my thumb.
Stop cracking stuff. It's not healthy.
Oh, Dokkan's definitely an amazing game. Them spiders are OP.
Oh, that's your spider.
Yeah, they're destroyed. Oh my god.
Oh, we got this in the bag this time around.
Come on, boys, carry me. Carry your summoner.
But overall, this is not that bad of a game, honestly.
It is really
Thank you for the follow, Caffeine Terry. Welcome to the world of indie. Hope you are having a good night tonight. Or day, or time zone.
I know, Terry, that legendary name from the GOG. Persuasion. Also an awesome person overall. A lot of awesome people.
Oh no! Yeah, we got a wonderful people joining us tonight.
Can't we need to make MVP of these spiders though. Like they're carrying us right now. I'm just saying.
The spiders are the MVP. Okay, I just got this really cool sword that I want to try out. I think it's a sword. Hey, that's a mace.
Hey, Terry.
But it looked like it was a sword. Was it a mace? Maybe it was the mace. Never mind, because it's a one-handed. No, I could have sworn I picked up a sword. That happened.
How are you doing this evening, Terry?
Hope you're having a good night.
Wee! Whoa! What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Wee! Bounce on him.
What?
Jump on him.
Well, that's nice. I mean, they are like, you definitely cannot harm your summons, which is good, because I think some games you can actually harm them. So that's pretty cool.
But, yeah, for the most part, though, Terry, me and Ready Set tonight are co-oping for a little while here. This game has been... It's kind of like that guilty pleasure, I suppose, right now. For me and her. It's a good game. It's, you know, obviously it's a little rough around the edges at the moment. There's a few bits and pieces they can fix, definitely. But from what the scratch is what we see of this game, it's really well made. In terms of like a co-op game, especially the online connectivity, it's like that. Like we have not came across really an issue connecting to each other. Talks on all the wood he can find.
Right. I mean, but to be fair, we have it. Like, We've never had any really bad issue on connecting to one another in this game, which is good. That means their servers are um
Stable.
stable. So that's cool because a lot of time with early access games, you don't get stable connections,
Stable
but with this
connectivity.
you do. And that's really good. That's one thing I like about this.
All right, Leech, you have a good night, sir. Thank you again for the donation, and you rest well, sir. For this night you
Bye.
shall travel to Daggerfall. I miss Donnie. I'm sad.
You did it to
Oh shit!
yourself.
I'm not mad anymore. I'm not sad anymore. Get away from me, you big little son of a.
Don't hurt her.
We didn't even have a romance section yet, like in Dragon Age Inquisition.
What?
That game was so good.
I have not played it. Like no, let me put it like this. I played it but couldn't get into it. But at the time that I played it, I was kind of young, so I didn't really care about those types of games. I've come to find out like I've missed out on so many good games, like because of the fact that I just didn't really either I just didn't gel with them back when I was younger, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna play this. If it wasn't something that caught my attention, it was like, yep, nope, not playing it. And then two, I used to be one of those I would read like the magazines and stuff. Oh, there's our baddie.
There's his mama.
But one of the things, and I used to be the type of person, and this is why, like, when I write my reviews, I don't include a point system or anything, because I used to be the type of person that would read just what the score was. And we did do it. New phase and color unlocked. But I would just read what the score of the game was, and if it was so low scoring, I'd be like, yeah, I'll never play this. And then now that I'm older, I'll go back and I'll play those games. I'm like, huh, I missed out on missed out on a really good game because I just looked at the numbers. So when I do my reviews, I don't be like, oh, I give this game a 7.5 or an 8. I don't do that.
Well, usually when I cover anything, if I'm doing a written article, I'm fairly certain you got lucky. Oh, I got very lucky. I was running like a fiend. But usually when I do my articles or whatever, when I used to write them, my quotations journalistic approach of things, I written it out where I didn't do too much of a score because at the time a person I know, they basically said, "Oh, you need to write a score," so I wrote a score, and I didn't, I didn't quite like doing that. I just liked saying recommended or not so, not recommended.
Right.
Like either or. So if the game's a pile of donkey dog crap, then it's a pile of donkey dog crap, as opposed to me lying to anybody and saying, "Oh, this game is amazing because I got it for free." It's like you shouldn't do that. You should be honest. If the game has redeeming qualities, explain what those redeeming qualities are, and say if it's either a fair game, a good game, or just a flat out, crap pile. Um, a lot of people then try to usually narrow down a brand or a company and say this is only good games come out of this company without really being critical or cynical to the games, which sometimes these games need it. Like for example, CD Projekt Red, the elephant in the room at the moment. A lot of people are upset with that game, understandably so. I'm not going to pull the punch and say yes, there are some issues currently going on with the game. Am I mad at CD Projekt Red? Am I wishing hate on them? No. I hope they fix those issues. That's all I can ask for. Otherwise, I can't say the game's bad because I'm actually enjoying it off stream. I'm just playing it. This one is not so good.
Oh, okay. So apparently you can use these rune stones even if it's no at least that's what I think. Let me see. Oh, I took off my helmet.
You can also combine 2 rune stones together to make one higher quality one.
Oh, okay. So if I take this one, where are we gonna do that? Ah, haha.
And then the Endeavor, it will roll a weapon randomly, so the quality would change and all that too. So
yeah.
you could possibly get blue or green, not green. Wow, or a dud or something like that.
Okay.
Dud. So
I can't get them to do it.
Exactly, Terry. Like, I think a lot of people's expectations for the game was way too high because we're just, and this is the thing too. Like, this is the other elephant in the room. 2020 has been a very shitty year. Like, I'm just gonna say that bluntly. It's been a very shitty year
It
for
has.
everybody. You know, there's so many different reasons why it was horrible. I mean, everyone was looking forward to this because, you know what I mean, they were expecting this red velvet carpet to pop up because they heard the game was going to be out a certain date, and they kept hearing the rejection of it being pushed back. And even there was information about the console versions not being up to snuff, and that was clear cut pointed out already. People were acting surprised when they finally got the game, and they were like, this runs like crap on these systems. They told you so. It ran like crap. You know, it wasn't like they didn't tell you this information. They told you clear as day this game is not going to run well on older generation consoles. On the Switch, apparently with Stadia, it runs like a freaking velvet dream. But that's the rocket science Frankenstein stuff we expect to see from the world of where it fill in the blank. But it's more of a question of management in the AAA industry in general. They just overhype things so much, and it's well, that and the
There it
thing
is.
too. The funny thing about CD Projekt Red is it's like they're not truly based off of, you know, they're not really a AAA company as much. Yes, they have a lot of employees, but then they're also handled in an independent atmosphere. Whereas when they were originally attached to EA and all that, I believe it was for Witcher 2, I think. I can't remember anymore if they were. But with by 3, when that came out, or by Witcher 3 when that came out, should I say, it was more handled, more an independent atmosphere when it was eventually made. Atari? Okay. Yeah, right. You're right. It was Atari. I just looked at the box in my head and you were like, oh yeah, it was. Where you saw The Witcher 3, where sure it had its bugs, but it was high quality. Like, it was insanely high quality. It just obviously had that typical, you know, sandbox issue. So they're saying we have to complete the ice wastes.
Yep.
So you have one more in you, sweetie, or you
yep. We can go ahead and run this last one, and then I think I will take my leave here because it'll probably by the time we finish it'll be close to 1 o'clock anyway. So
okay,
because it's like 12:21, so it'll be close to 1 o'clock. So yeah, I might as well just go ahead and ride it out and finish it.
all right.
The ice wastes.
Ice wastes.
Okay.
Exactly like Cafeteria 2. Like, for me, I knew that the game was going to be like how Witcher 3 came out. It just had a lot of issues, but then it wasn't bad either. Like, you know, I played expecting bugs, and boy, the bugs are actually really funny, by the way. Some of the flying car issues in Cyberpunk are really hilarious. Like, to me, they're really funny because there's some clip someone posted. It was like the timing was too perfect to be anything else.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, overall, it's like the PC version of the game came out really good.
Oh, well, we level 5s too, though.
I'm trying to chase this guy. Whoa!
That was me. That was me.
You go blind.
Yep, that was me,
Yeah,
though.
you said that animation made me go blind.
How do I get my talent tree up? I forgot.
T.
There we go.
Press T.
Yeah, I haven't set it up because
the bugs in the game are just. You haven't set up the what?
I haven't set up the controller fully yet.
Okay, we'll put some into Magic Find. Minion bonus health. Obviously put some into that. So 1 point into that. So far, minions are pretty fun in this one. Like, for me, anyway, the most of the bugs I've came across in Cyberpunk was, you know, something that Ready Set had happened to her, but which was like, from what I've heard, it was actually pretty funny. Like, Jackie, or the guy that you hang out with in the beginning of the game, he bumped into some stuff for her, and eventually all this stuff just fell out of the locker and gave her all this loot.
It did. That was like the funniest thing ever. I was like, not even bad about that. Oh, no, I think this sword I'm using is still good. But yeah, he bumped into the lockers and it like flew open and like all this loot just fell out. I was like, bye-bye. Up, found some bad guys. Oh, I hate that that does that.
I'm just coming and heal you now. I World of Warcraft on here. Big Hoss there destroyed my spider.
Wow.
And he smacked a taste out their mouth.
That was funny, that mechanic. Like, his axe flew out of that doorway.
Oh yeah, the ragdoll.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Or it seems like it's fun too.
Yeah. But this, and then one of the things too that I still think is very bold of the developers of this game is the fact that they legit didn't like, this has no storyline. You're just literally going around killing things and looting. It does not have a storyline, and I thought that was interesting because I'm one of those. Oh, what happened? Oh no!
You just like hit that guy, you cleaved him, and he went flying into the orbit when you hit him. Like, he has not come down yet.
Oh.
Like, you did a little ground slam there or whatever, and he went way up into the air forever, and I was like, well, he ain't coming back.
See, I didn't get that. He died. It just died on my end. Okay, that's like ultimately my favorite move.
Most broken move in the game.
It is, but you know what? Let's not tell the developers that, because I like that move.
I'm not saying that. It's great.
The AoE is awesome.
Let's give a shout out to that AoE and give a shout out to these spiders being the best supporting cast.
Exactly. Stefan Galaxy, thank you for that, host, and welcome to the stream as I get stuck in the corner.
In the corner, nobody. Oh, Oh,
Well, welcome to the stream, and thank you for hosting my stream. For those of you who are new to the stream, welcome. I am Ready Set Indie Games or Ready Set, and on my channel, I predominantly cover indie games. So 99% of the time, you're going to see indie games on my channel. I typically stream Tuesday through Friday from 11 p.m. to about 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, this is a really good game, actually. Long play, like I said, it does have room for improvement, but the one thing about this is that it's early access, so you expect for there to be some things that need to be worked on, and people, one thing that always irks me when people be like, this game is bad, and I go and I look and it says it's early access, and I'm like, oh well, it's early access. You expect for there to have, but no game is perfect. I mean, it would just, to me, would be very interesting to see a straight up just perfect game come, like, holy cow, like a perfect game just legit come out.
oh.
And then it's like the troll we fight.
DNS came out, babe. Yeah, but he's like 2.0. He rebranded himself. See what I did there? No.
Yes, you did. Yes, I saw what you did. I said, yes, you did, but yes, I saw what you did. Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it. Well played, sir. Well played. Because, yeah, I'm like, might as well just go ahead and finish the stream out to 1 a.m. So, but, see if I can, give a shout out there to Steph and Galaxy. See what you were playing. But I do hope you had a good stream there.
Spooters are MVPs, I agree.
They are. And the MVP goes to...
Yeah, I mean, if that AoE splash does like incredible damage, but then these spiders are like, hey boys, we got this. And they just like getting smacked around going, safety word is spider web. Just like, oh my.
Oh, that's right. You were playing Super Meat Boy forever. Hopefully that was a good game, because I enjoyed when I played Super Meat Boy back when I think it came out on the 360 first, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that documentary about the indie games. The one with Super Meat Boy and Fez.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I remember in that documentary, the developer for Super Meat Boy was actually in his, like, it's funny, but he made the game out of his parents' basement. And I think they had told him, like, if this game doesn't work, you have to go out and get a real job. And it just so happened the game took off. And because they legit told him, like, if this doesn't work, you have to go out and get a real job. And I remember him being, like, really frantic because, yep, didn't mean to do that. I remember him being very frantic because, like, back at the time, when the game released on Xbox 360, it didn't drop to the store immediately. But sometimes it's like that. Sometimes the games, even though they were supposed to release at 12, sometimes for some odd reason the having the game go live just doesn't work immediately. So he's like all on the phone with Microsoft, like, oh, what's going on? Yep, that's the one that covered Meat Boy and Fez. And you actually find out that the guy or the developer of Braid ended up actually, even though Braid was a fantastic game, I haven't played it yet, but from what I saw and everybody raved about it, he actually literally hated that game. He said, if I'm not mistaken, in that documentary, it just tore him apart because people could not see what the game truly meant to him. And so it literally tore him apart when people were not, respecting the game that he thought they should have, the way that he thought they should have. But that's something you kind of have to that's something you kind of just have to take, with the, as they say, with a grain of salt, because everybody's gonna yep, Indie Game the movie. Thank you, Indie Imprint. But yeah, if you haven't seen Indie Game the movie, I do highly recommend it. If you're into documentaries, that's a really good one to watch. I would definitely recommend that one. Because it just, like I said, it just kind of goes into, these indie games and stuff. And it was a really good documentary. Because I, like, not trying to be funny, I think it's on Steam. You can probably still get it off of Steam.
Yeah. For a while, GOG had it too, but they eventually, I think they stopped doing movies entirely. So, I mean, if you owned it, you owned it, but. Yeah.
Because I just picked up a new chest plate that does ice damage. But I have to have a.
Doing Lord Max.
But I have to use a staff.
They had a documentary. Basically, the thing with that movie, even though I like that one quite a bit, was Fish, or the guy who made Fez. That guy.
Yeah.
He's a piece of work. Don't get me wrong, I love his game. The game was great. Fez was a great game. Not going to judge that game. Not going to punish the game for him. But him as a person, I can't care for him very much.
Well, I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad ultimately to long play that it didn't scare you out of creating long play games, because you have and for those of you who don't know, long play is actually currently working on what is it, Smugglers? I should know this because we talk about it a lot. And all I remember is Signia's Pizza Race because I really love Signia's Pizza Race. That game was so awesome. But season 2 is coming out. And if you haven't seen any of Long Play's games, definitely you should check them out. It's actually on Vox Pop Games, which is an indie platform. But overall, I thought the game was. I really did enjoy Signia's Pizza Race a lot, and they're coming out with season 2 because I think the other one, Smugglers, is coming out. Smugglers of Signia's. I was close. I knew I had the Smugglers part, so I was close. I get half a point. But Smugglers of Signia's, and I think it's supposed to be coming out sometime in the future. We'll just say sometime in the future. So.
Babe, I painted my armor a different color. Look.
Oh, that actually looks kind of nice.
He's in here. Talk to this guy in here.
Oh, okay. And so season 2 is going to be coming to Steam. I wish she would stop going around setting people on fire. I don't have enough money. I don't got enough money to change out my stuff. Yeah, I don't got enough money. Go sit in corner. I don't have enough money. Corner of shame.
It's okay. You come with me. Look at my hairdo. Like, I just realized that my hair was my hair's all out. This is actually pretty pimp.
Really? Trying to catch up. Oh, okay. So we were. If you were here, then you heard that first. That yeah, I remember you were talking about Waypoint. I'm really interested in playing Waypoint for sure because I love simulation games. So I'm really looking forward to playing that one.
Well, my question then to Long, is it going to be exclusive to any major platforms? I'm not sure if he said that already or not.
Well, he did just kind of let the cat out the bag and said it is also coming to well, season 2 of Cygnus Pizza Race will be coming to Steam as well. So,
Hell yeah.
and my character is stuck in the corner of shame. I have gotten stuck because I tabbed out. Corner of shame. Can I restart this? And I'm already in town. I'm trying to see if I can get it to but yeah, I remember you mentioning Waypoint, and I was like, oh, I really definitely without a doubt want to play that one because I love simulation games. Okay, fixed it.
You did it.
Nope. So again, you're hearing this first. Ready, set, indie games exclusive. No, but Long Play has say. So Long Play has world premiere. Sorry. But back when MTV did music videos, but he's Long Play has said that nope, they are no longer doing exclusives, and the games will be available across multi platforms. So I'm really excited for that Waypoint or the Station Tycoon one. That one I'm really looking forward to. I mean, and I'm still looking forward to Cygnus Pizza Race season 2 as well. So like I said, Law Play does make wonderful games. Another game, I definitely talented, and if I do say so myself, Long Play Games happens to be one of my favorite, developers. And I'm not just saying this because Long Play is in the chat. I really do. Every game I've played from Indie Imprint and Long Play Games have been fantastic. Like I haven't had any issues because another game that you all may want to check out is GYOTM. No, wait a minute. GYAOTM. I think that's it. Yeah, GYA. Why can I not say it? I'm just gonna say it. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. And you definitely if you haven't played any of those games, go check out again, check out Get Your Ass to Mars. So it's a really good game. Oh, well, thank you, Lawplay. I appreciate it. Oh, the 3 pizza deal. I like GYATM. You know.
I want to thank you, pretty young thing.
But yeah, I'm glad that Cygnus Pizza Race is coming to Steam as well. Because again, when it exactly. And I thought that game was phenomenal and well done as well. So, without a doubt, definitely check that game out as well. And again, you heard here that going forward, Long Play games will be multi-platform. So that is good to hear.
After this conversation, I definitely want pizza now. I'm gonna go downstairs.
I do too. Ha! First 3 streamers to do season 2 will get a pizza on it. Like
I'll play it 10 times. I'm on this now.
But yeah, everything about like that game was just Cygnus Pizza Race was just so gorgeous to me too. Really? I gotta play more Bugsnax too. That was a game. I think next week I'll bring that back. I think next week what I'm gonna do is do like a week of redemption. And so games that I enjoyed playing that I didn't get to finish, I'll do those next week. And of course, in my channel, you're welcome to redeem as well, and I'll do those next week. So okay, sweet. Because I will put that on the card because as you all know, well, first and foremost, Merry Christmas Eve, because depending on where you're at, for us it is Merry Christmas Eve. And
so ready for the cave?
Yep, we can do the cave. Let me also grab a bottle of water real fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna casually put down my microphone and leave you in the hands of Dan for a second while I grab something to drink, because my voice is getting kind of scratchy. So I need to drink some water, you know. Maybe, no, I was going to say, I should have had that, the New Year's resolution to finish the game.
New Year's resolution. Yep.
Actually, yeah. If I choose to just do that on next week, I would love to be able to finish it because it's a really good game. I didn't see the true ending of the game. I've saw bits and pieces, but that was so long ago that honestly I don't even remember. So,
one game I actually want to finish on stream is between Origami King and, ironically, Monster Sanctuary, because that Monster Sanctuary has really got my attention.
Dude, Monster Sanctuary is a beautiful game, but let me go get my bottle of water and I will be back.
Hydrate. Hello, everybody. So why this time we have this moment to meet? I would like to say, we wish you all merry, happy holidays. Also, how you all doing? I hope you're all doing quite well today. Revisit the game, absolutely. I'm actually quite excited though, because of Monday.
What's happening Monday?
I get to play Winter Nights. Yay.
Oh, okay. Ideally, I would like to actually finish the game before the year kind of went out. Am I? Or is Dan very quiet?
It might be on, because you might have turned me down or something like that.
Sure. I might have. Let's see. That or maybe my microphone's not adjusted. Oh, okay, that happened.
Popped out of left field.
There's like, you guys are taking too long.
You guys need to hurry it up, please. I'm just
like you guys are just running around. Oh, okay, you're summoning. I was like,
right there looks like you guys are just sitting there. It looks like you came out of a Bayonetta game or something. I don't know what the heck's going on with their hair.
Okay.
Just need to stop.
I will adjust Dan here in a moment once we get out of harm's way. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to adjust Dan's level. I might have turned you. No, you are turned up. So let's do it this way.
I am a quiet soul after all.
That might be better.
I just realized my armor's clipping a little bit, so hope you guys don't see any of my no-no places.
Okay, it
always make sure I wear the.
Do this because it locked me out again. Okay, sweet.
I cannot wait to see the build.
I was gonna say your character looks like the trolls from World of Warcraft.
A bit, yeah.
I love that move. Officially my favorite move of the game.
My game loves that game. Wow. That move loves you.
Indeed. Dan does pretty good voices, honestly.
The thing is, too, I was about to do the impersonation of the trolls from World of Warcraft in general, but they're kind of insensitive, I guess, because like kind of like you hear them be like, huh, you know, they're just like bad juju, and you're like, oh my god.
Like, yeah, they didn't think that went through.
Like, they didn't age it too well, that's for sure. Like it's just kind of like, you know, I mean, it's in the game, it's there, but it's just like,
But you know, they do represent. I mean, they try to represent, you know, everybody, I guess. Because then you have the drone knight
Right.
that kind of remind, you know, the way that they talk, you know.
The Russians, they sound like this, you know, kind of like that. And then the orcs
Really?
are
Because,
pretty
see,
funny
for me,
as
I
well.
always thought kind of like French. Or I guess,
They're
yeah,
kind of like,
Russia.
I kind of call them gypsies because they kind of
Yeah.
a gypsy kind of race.
Thank you for the heal.
I'm getting my ESO on here because like my brain's like in heal mode.
Another one I've never played.
You have to definitely play with other people. Like it's very fun in dungeon crawling mode. Like when doing dungeons, those are really fun. Oh my, what the hell's going on there?
See, I'm not getting the glitches.
Me
Oh,
talk
crap.
like Bob Ross. Okay, everybody.
I'm gonna die.
So today, let's go out here and do a little bit of that. Oh, let me look for you.
I got it.
It's like to me, someone used their crimson red there to heal up a bit.
I did. Do you know I'm sitting up here hitting the wrong button to attack? I literally kept hitting
You're
roll
hitting
for a
on my
while.
spiders. Now, if you dislike my spider so much and keep hitting on them, why don't you take them out on a date? Maybe you get to know me a bit.
I have not played ESO. Like, you know, maybe I should download
good.
that on Xbox because I think it's something. What? Where you come from, yo?
It's like long story short, like what Longplay's saying. Pun in there. I'm sorry. Long story short, it's like Skyrim, but kind of watered down like an MMO, like an MMO format. It's still really good otherwise. The problem when people play it solo, I will definitely say it's not as fun. If you play with other people, it's actually good. So it's like it's one of those games you have to play with other people.
Like I tried it.
Like you're kind of wandering around.
Right. I tried it, and the first thing I accidentally killed. I think I was playing as a Khajiit because I anytime I play an MMO, I tend to always play some type of an animal type character. So I think I was playing a Khajiit, and I accidentally killed someone, and then nobody wanted to heal me. And I remember this guy was under a bubble. He's like, "Don't touch me," and I'm like, "Okay," and I accidentally killed him. So it was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, because like in the settings, you actually have to turn off the PK or the.
Ooh, crap! Troll.
Yeah, you actually have to turn off the thing where you actually hit NPCs.
Okay.
So you can't kill or hit NPCs by mistake. That's the only thing too. Is like that is like I did that myself. Like I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of just swinging my daggers a little bit. I ended up hitting some priest or something like that, and I got all kinds of crap from them. I was like, "Hey, come here!" And I had to run into like the what was it? Little underground place there. The thieves' den, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And so I'm just sitting there, just panicked, like, "Oh crap!" And so I'm typing in the chat, "These NPCs are chasing me. How long do I have to wait for them to leave me alone?" And they went, "Oh, you're waiting there for a couple hours there, homie." I'm like, "Oh man." So I'm just sitting there, just miserable, sitting in this area, just waiting for the guards to leave me alone, because I have no money to pay the bounty because I didn't know how to farm officially at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's again. Once you get the hang of the game, it's pretty good. Like you have the story quest, which is always pretty fun. Like the story itself I thought it was great.
Lawplay was like, "How are you guys killing NPCs?" I was like, "It was accidental for me."
We found a way. We got creative.
Yeah.
Well, I was walking. Okay, so I was in the High Elves area. And I was walking through, and I wasn't paying attention. I was playing this on PC at the time, so it's a little bit laggy on my end at first. So I'm playing it that way, and I walked through the blacksmith area, and I was just swinging my daggers by mistake. I wasn't paying attention, and I click it, and I end up hitting the one of the priest that was kind of walking by, and all I heard was "Rrr, rrr," and I'm like, "Oh crap!" Just me in a cold sweat, just running for my life. And someone in the chat's like, "Go over there." Oh, speaking of cold sweats. Hey, lady. Definitely the jerks. Yeah, I wouldn't try to revive me. I was just gonna say, just
I'm not
stay
trying
alive
to.
if you can.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to. I ran out of stamina. I was trying to get to this potion.
It's just funny seeing thing flying towards me. Stuck. Cool.
Oh my god! All of this different stuff because the way that I have my stuff set up, it started popping up on screen. So, oh, it's 12:53.
More. We can do it. All right, I hit ready though.
Okay. Because like half of
Yeah,
my
the
buttons I
NPCs
can't
in.
do anything with.
Well, let's. How about this in the future then? If everyone wants to see it, would you be open-minded if? Oh, there's also a thing over here too. I didn't know. Would you be open-minded to doing an ESO stream with me, and I'll do from scratch?
I would be okay with that if the people in my chat are okay with that. I mean, like I said, it's just 99% of the time I cover indie games. So I mean, I would be okay with that.
Yeah. In the future, like not right now, not
Right.
tomorrow, not next week, but in the future.
But definitely, you know, maybe in 2021. And then maybe too, one of the things I would like to do is try to set up a consistent stream of co-op streams too. So that would work. Because ironically,
Okay.
believe it or not, I busted out Sigi today. And Loveplay said he'd watch it for sure, and he would actually join in. So,
oh my!
So he would actually join into that stream. So he would definitely watch it. Okay, but you're on Xbox. Well, we could always probably download it on Xbox because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was gonna say yeah, and I think Xbox is one of the that's one of Xbox games you can use keyboard and mouse with. Because there are, I don't know if you guys know this, but there are some games that are on Xbox that you can actually play keyboard and mouse with. Not all of the games are supported, but there are some, and I do believe ESO is one of those games. So
that is true.
Because I know for sure Sea of Thieves is.
Sea of Thieves, that game aggravates me because I like it a lot, but then I also dislike it because I just want to farm the chests. That's all I want to do, right? But then everyone NPCs, and I understand it's a pirate game, supposed to be open PvP. I mean, I'm not opposed to PvP, but only on my own time. I just like, because I prefer and I really enjoy the actual treasure hunting. That I find that more entertaining, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can
like
find
with
a staff, but not one that summons.
Yeah, because with me and ES. Okay, yeah, you want to kind of just do like a staff that's.
Because a lot of my stuff is actually turned like off, because of the fact that I don't have the right equipment. Like I can shoot a fireball, but I have to have a staff. I can do frostbolt, but I have to have a staff.
So it seems like you definitely need a staff.
Exactly. So I'm trying to see if I can find one in the shop. But I just didn't want one that did, I mean, I have one that summons spiders. But since you're summoning,
it'd be cool. It'd be broken if we did 2 spiders together, though. I'm just thinking about that. We should just do 6 spiders. The hell with it.
Okay, let's go for it. I'll do it then. I'll roll with the spiders. And Lone Play was like, I love ESO. I just get frustrated with their constant updates. It's so many updates.
Yeah. I like the idea. Sadly, not on Game Pass PC. Oh.
No, because I want to say before they really started pushing Game Pass, back when Game Pass for PC was out, I think it did start on there, but then they took it off. So I think that's what happened with that. I got a good helmet. I'm gonna keep this real quick, and then we'll roll with that. I mean, technically, couldn't I? No, my helmet.
Okay, I'm starting to look really cool now.
Okay, we'll do that. Oh, wow.
The thing about that game, it's like I'm relieved that they're actually putting quality of life stuff or just putting content into it or updating it, what have you. Look, babe, we're twins. Woo. Oh.
Okay, so you can summon 3 spiders. That's cool to know.
We have a spider army, baby. Let's do it. Woo!
Fireball and ice bolt. Okay, I'm liking the staff. I like rocking the staff. So you want to try the cave at least one more time, and then
Yeah, just for fun, because like I think we're gonna mop the place because of all the spiders.
okay, let's go
That's
for
more
it then.
revenge gladly in my brain.
I'm trying to remember what one I set up for map, and
Yeah,
that's
because
cave.
definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because easily I will say I do really like to play ESO as like a healer.
Well, you know, usually I
So-
either play either range or DPS. I'm still working on
You would-
how to be a proper tank. You know.
You would probably like the the Nightblade tanks. They're actually like a rogue on steroids. This is just madness. Oh my god.
That was a lot of spooters. Okay. Law Play says he plays a survival because since he tends to solo.
Survival's pretty good. Did pure healer for like I did a Argonian healer, and they're just like I find it really fun to heal in that game. Like it actually feels like a mini game to me. So again, whatever anyone chooses, that's fine because I'm just playing a healer because I enjoy it the most. I actually called my character Raptar's Widow. And then my other character's name was EverQuest Online, and people are like, "Oh, you really named your character that?" What? I forgot what game it was, but I remember I made my other character there. You remember I made World of Warcraft as a character?
Was that Astelia? I thought you did that in
I think it
Astelia.
was like a name.
Which was a really good game. I like that one too.
Yeah, it was like you're playing Pokemon and MMO at the same time.
Yeah.
But then you also get to play your own kind of class.
A level 8 shield. Because I'm like, I have some pretty interesting. Me too. But I guess that's the whole purpose of this too, is to get lost. But yeah, so I definitely I really enjoy this though. Like, you know, even though this is early access of this, I'm enjoying it. You know, there are, like I said, there are some things that do need to kind of be worked out, but it's definitely, I like playing games like this, especially when you're playing with other people. Yeah, those
This is just broken.
yeah, the spider is a little a little much.
It's
Again, I
fun
break this
still.
crystal.
It's very fun.
Oh, that slows them down. Nice.
Yeah.
Why was I not playing with a staff before? I tend to like I said, for me, I guess it depends on how I'm feeling, but I tend to like to play like either long range or people that get up and close in the battle. So
Thank you, darling.
you're very welcome. I gotta start spending my talent points. That's my issue. I am not spending my talent points. Let me see. I have 3 talent points.
All right. Yeah, this is like very broken, but I'm enjoying it because it balances out the game quite a bit too.
Let's do yeah, let's it's not gonna let me do that. I don't have any more talent points. That makes more sense. Okay. All right, I was ready.
I agree. I agree. Broken is good. Somewhere the developers are probably like going to watch the VOD of this in the future and go, they're playing our game and they're loving it. This is what we live for, boys.
You know, but to me, I like playing early access too, because then you can let the VODs know. Wow, definitely sleepy. But let the developers know, like, hey, you know, this is what I would like to see in the game. You know, maybe not everybody wants to see it, but this is kind of what, you know, would make the game more enjoyable. But to me, like I said, for this to be an early access game, it's not that bad.
No. No, absolutely not. It's really good. Oh. Alright, Dave, just do what you gotta do. I'll chill back here. I'll watch this character's butt. Oh!
I got this. If it's one thing Dark Souls has told me.
Pull your ass off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Draconk's like, get out of there. I'll get to it, buddy. I'll get to it. Oh, watch out. He's on your tuckus.
Got you.
There you go.
I can't get out of there because my stamina is low.
Those trees. Yeah, those trees are definitely a good safe haven too.
Crap.
And there comes the spiders, MVPs again. Oh, there they go.
Got it. Let me see if I can resurrect you though.
Yay!
Gotcha.
I is alive. Did it.
See, once I tend to do, once I like get to a long range, yeah, this is exactly, and like I said, things that are going good for this too is one, their servers are pretty strong because like we're not doing remote play together with this. We're legit connected through their servers for this, and that's really good because for sometimes, you know, you get early access games and they will their servers may not be the best and things like that, but this, I'm actually really enjoying this. And then like I said, another interesting thing is the fact that they chose not to really do a storyline. And you know, so
I mean, it was a little bit Yeah, I was gonna say, but even to do like a little bit of a story in the intro, they don't really need much more after that.
That's true. I mean, this is legitimately, in my opinion, a game in which you just pretty much go out there and you farm, you get the loot, you know, just looting and farming a lot. And ironically, I know I can speak for myself, but I think Dan is kind of the same way. I love games where I can do a lot of farming and looting. And I mean, you know, prime example, I just started really getting into Animal Crossing. Had it since like April, but literally just got into it like I think last month because I love the whole farming aspect of the game. So,
For my, yeah, because for myself with games like this, I go full Amish, meaning I go full work my ass off to farm and all that. That's all I want to do. I mean, yes, I like games like Borderlands 1 and 2 and all that that have like a good story in it too, that are just kind of doesn't take itself seriously, but it's not distracting you all the time.
cool.
It's
Yes.
there to kind of give you, that gives you sort of like a catalyst of what's going on in the world around you, but you don't really need to pay attention to it if you don't want to. You can just keep destroying stuff and making money, or just getting a bunch of armor and just making armor. And most people play games like World of Warcraft, sometimes the only things they play for is the loot from the dungeons and everything. Like they go for gear score and all that. Other people just like going for the lore. For myself, I love lore in games, but then I also just like just kind of kicking back, relaxing, and just being able to play something like this and just not pay attention to the story because there is no story. But, you know, just being able to enjoy it.
Right. Don't know if I really should be getting rid of some of these.
Because for one of my main things about games is, let's say for example with Metal Gear Solid 4, I thought it was a great send-off for Solid Snake. Absolutely stellar. But that's only when I was watching it. When I was actually playing it, they did way too much story. And I know Kojima is like, he is notorious for story. Like he wants to be a freaking movie director in his games, so I get it. But at the same time, I don't want to be sitting here all week just watching the game being played for me. I want to do some of that stuff in those cutscenes. So if you give me too much story, I'm going to zone out and not be as interested. And what happened with me in Metal Gear Solid 4, I said, I'm not going to play this anymore. I might as well just watch somebody else play it, because I'm, you know what I mean? It's not as fulfilling. Mind if they give us like those interactive, as you're playing through the game, you get this chunk of story next to you as you're playing. 96 gigabytes to update.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking about it. I was like, holy cow, that's crazy.
Holy crap.
Like, 96 gigs. Man, that's crazy.
Crazy Taxi 2. Let's have some fun. You know, just ridiculous.
Wow.
96 gigabytes. I'm gonna have to uninstall something, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and see what I can uninstall. Well, if we're gonna do yes, well, I'll have to see, because I'm like, I could technically uninstall Destiny 2. You know, I have never played any of the Red Dead Redemption games.
Like, the first one is amazing. Like, I love part 1. The story in that game, I will sit.
Why are we wearing a shield? Where did my staff go?
I'm still over your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I still see it.
Yeah, I just put it back on. I was carrying a shield at first.
Oh,
she's also... Oh, no, I changed her. Because now she does this.
For, Draconic, they were talking about ESO, I think.
Yep.
Crazy Taxi did have a great soundtrack. Yeah. That's all I remember from the song. Because it was like, because that's all you heard when you're going through the. Pick your driver, you know, just yeah. Just, whoa! Because I'm trying to avoid copyright and all that. But you know, just all I remember from that game. Because I'm too busy, like, narrow focused into the game, and I'm playing through it. conquer the arena. Not right now.
I was gonna say it is after 1.
It is 1:13.
So if you want to wrap it up, or I might call it on my end. If you're gonna keep going, that's fine. I'll host everyone over to you if you're gonna keep going. But I think I'm gonna get ready to call it because don't forget I have a little one. Well, have to get up in the morning and deal with that.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably wrap it up here too as well. For all it does seem, that's the thing about Cyberpunk. It's a small game, believe it or not. It's like 60-something gigabytes, I think, roughly from when it came out. But then it was like, I think maybe, what was it, 10 extra gigs, but still it was pretty modest, what the size was.
but again, on my end, if you liked if you like what you saw, this is called Rune Knights. It is available on Steam. It is in early access for PC, and it's going for $9.99 USD. And I think Dan did too. We did receive this from the developers for free to play on stream. So thank you humbly to the developers for providing us with a code for the game to play on tonight's stream. Like I said, I definitely, without a doubt, really like the game a lot. So I'm looking forward to seeing what actually becomes of this when it actually comes out of early access, and like we said, we did touch on some of the things we would like to see. Like I said, for me, with the and I even agreed with Dan, having the avatars of the actual pictures would be kind of nice.
That's about my only critique of it, besides obviously optimizing the game, doing all that. I mean, that's a given. But, you know what I mean? Just avatars, something I can actually see what the hell I'm equipping. A little bit of a description, stuff like that.
And for me, I still would like for them to include whether this is a common, epic, rare, exotic, or legendary. I mean, some people are like, well, you should just know, and yes, I should just know, but just that little extra oomph is something that I would like. But other than that, I thought, and then a better way to map out the even agree with that, like that never happens. It does. I agree with him sometimes, baby. Kappa winky face.
She never agrees with me. She just argues with me just to argue with me nonsense. She agrees with me most times.
Yeah, for the most part, I usually do. We tend to have a lot of stuff we agree on, and when we don't, we settle it like adults. Go to Google.
We settle it like men. We just argue about it and go fishing. Just.
But like I said, other than that, I really, really enjoyed this, and I think this is one of those games that I'm going to continue to keep playing. So
yeah, definitely see how it progresses, and I mean, hopefully they don't come into a snag and have to stop making it.
Honestly, to me, I agree with that as well, that they don't have to stop making it. But if they did hit a snag, I think if they actually took it to like Kickstarter and did a kind of a small demo of this, they could probably get the funds for it, because it's a really fun game. So
and for me too, like even though a lot of people kind of shudder about the company, bring it to Epic and just have them do something with it. Like, give them the money, because they will pay them handsomely. And that's the thing about Epic. It's a company that is DRM free as well, believe it or not, and it actually does pay their indie companies very handsomely to make games for them too. Like, I guess there's some what's that one called 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Memories and 8-Bit helped make that game, make the story stuff. And he and I think the team for that got paid quite well. So it's like they managed to make quite a bit of money from it. At the same time, the project got made and the game's actually pretty excellent.
I have to play that one because I do have it on my Epic Games. But I think,
I'd recommend it if you're doing a playthrough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to my main scene here because I'm gonna get ready to end stream on my end. So
I am as well. But all right,